Yelling at living things kills the spirit in them. Sticks and stones can break our bones, but words break our hearts. Hello, friends. This is Stella Sanobokelo, welcoming you again to the Family Enrichment Hub. Thank you for those of you who are regular subscribers to this channel. Thank you for the lovely comments that I receive from you on a weekly basis. For those of us who are new to the channel, kindly watch our prior videos and please do subscribe to this channel. Today I have the honor to be speaking about the danger of insulting one another as partners within your relationship. Insulting one another takes the form of verbal abuse in your partner. It takes the form of belittling your partner. It can mean minimizing whatever your partner speaks about. It can take the form of describing them with very unacceptable words like you're useless, you're good for nothing, you're hopeless, you'll never amount to anything. It could take abusive jokes like, for instance, your partner telling you, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I forgot to execute this activity. I'll get time and do it later." And then you throw a jab at them, which says, it comes from your family, so it is well. That kind of unacceptable remarks is not good to be thrown at your partner. Verbal abuse could also take the form of sharp criticism on whatever your partner does by way of their words, their ideas, their actions, their activities, their work, generally criticizing them as a person in totality. It could also take the form of threats and intimidation and issuing them ultimatums that in case they don't do things the way that you want them to do, you're going to do or take a certain action against them. Verbal abuse could also take the form of name calling, where name calling, I've witnessed people call themselves very unacceptable names. You find a partner calling their friend, "You bitch," calling their partner a son of a bitch, calling their partner a Jezebel, calling their partner the devil himself, calling their partner useless and hopeless, describing their partner and telling them the worst thing that ever happened to me was to marry you. These are very insulting remarks and names for you to describe your partner with, and it will destroy your marriage. A dear friend recently shared with me an experience of her brother who has been married for the last 20 years. And in these 20 years of her brother's marriage, this man has served his wife verbal artillery. He has insulted everything regarding his wife. He has abused her in everything that she does. And the lady reached a point where she said, enough is enough. After 20 years of being in marriage, she decided to walk away for the sake of her own peace. Why? Because the insults from her husband had become too much for her. Where her husband was telling her, I am not blessed and prospering because of you. I married you because you conceived my child. You were not my first choice for marriage. Just imagine being told this kind of derogatory words on a daily basis in the name of being married. It is just so unacceptable. Allow me to share an experience that I want to relate insulting your partner to. For those of us who are old enough and have gone through the insurgencies and the liberation wars in this country, for those of us who have lived through the 80s and the late 70s, we can attest to the fact that war is not a comfortable place to find yourself in. Nobody loves a war environment. And I can share my own personal experience as a child then, coming back from school and you're going back home and bullets are flying all over the place and you have to take cover in the bushes. You have to climb trees in order to protect yourself from the bullets. You enter houses of people where you don't even understand and you're running over dead bodies, people whom the bullets have grabbed. Friends, it is not a nice experience for you to go through war. So for me, I relate war to the verbal abuse that you give to your partner within your relationship. Because war means bullets are flying all over the place and they will catch whoever they catch. And even those of us who survived the bullets during the war, you live on with the ugly memories the torment of it is not a place that you want to go back to. So every time that you're insulting your partner within your marriage, know that you are taking them through a war experience. Your words are like bullets, bullets that will catch your partner and destroy them. They will torment them. If they survive the bullets, they will live with the ugly pains and memories of having married you, because your words dig right deep into their spirit. What are the dangers or verbally insulting your partner within your relationship? Like I've already mentioned, you create a war zone within your home. Home becomes a place of fighting. Home becomes a place that you dodge, that you want to avoid. You only come back home because you must come back home, but it's not your first place of choice. That is a danger of continually insulting your partner. Another thing is that it will destroy the trust between the two of you. You will not want to give your life wholly to somebody who is abusing your life, somebody who is insulting you and indeed ridiculing you on a daily basis. You actually reach a point where you just live a life of you totally dishonor them because of the way that they are treating you. These insults create strife within your family. Like I've already mentioned, home is a war zone. Home is a place of strife and unpeacefulness and unrestfulness. You don't want a place where there is no peace. Wherever you are, you want a place of peace. So once home is a place of war, because of the insults that you receive on a daily basis, you will inevitably avoid being home. Home, that place of insulting your partner, will also create contempt. It will create resentment on the part of the partner that is being insulted on a daily basis. You don't want to live with an aggressor on a daily basis. You reach a place where you despise them, you also underlook them, and you don't see much value in them. Why? Because they are daily tormenting and bombarding you with these insults. And on an extreme level, these insults to your partner, they actually cause depression. You'll find yourself in a place of loneliness and intense sadness because of the weight and the volume of the words that are being meted at you from your partner. And studies have also shown that in extreme cases, the weight of these words, when it sits so much in your heart and your spirit, it compromises your immune system. And before you know it, you'll be susceptible to all kinds of attacks of diseases and infections. And before you know it, these attacks can actually kill you. It will put you in a place of mediocrity, because when home is on fire, when your family, when your marriage, when your relationship with your partner is not at peace, it has a trickle down effect on every other aspect of your life. That's where you'll find your colleagues asking you, is everything okay with you? You're so unmotivated. Your energy levels are low. Your drive is so low. So, insults from home from your partner, it has a way that it will affect your productivity in every other aspect of your life. Of course, it will destroy your self-esteem and confidence, because on a daily basis, being told how useless and hopeless you are, it has a way that it will make you to actually doubt your own ability. It also destroys children's innocence. Children watching their parents insulting one another on a daily basis does not leave them the same. And like studies have indicated, children who grow up in verbally abusive homes, they will also eventually grow up to become abusive, because this is the conditioning that they have received where they have grown up. And every time you insult your partner, know that you're destroying the team that you've created as a couple. You have actually become opponents, only that this time your opponents living under the same roof. You don't want to be an opponent to your partner. You need to be a team that is building and helping one another. Allow me share some of the insights with regard to insulting your partner. And the book of Luke, chapter 6, verse 45, tells us that out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth will speak. Whatever is full within your heart, that is what you're going to mete out to your partner. If your heart is healthy, you're going to mete out healthy words. If your heart is sick and full of pain and poison, you're going to release the same to your partner. So every time you're insulting your partner, you're actually showing what is full within your spirit. Also, what we need to know that these insults, they have a way that they kill something within you. They kill your humanity. They kill your virtue. They kill the seed of God that has been planted and ingrained within you. Because words and insults are like sharp daggers. Actually, they are called psychological daggers. They are swords. Every time that those insults are received, are released by your partner, there is a way that they enter so deep and they do not leave you the same. Your words are power. The Bible tells us in Proverbs 18:21 that the power of life and death are in the tongue. So when you're speaking to your partner, know that either you're speaking life or you're speaking death to your partner. So when you keep continuously insulting your partner, you're actually slowly poisoning your partner with the words that you're releasing to them. Matthew 5:21 to 22 actually puts it in a very beautiful way, where the Lord was teaching and saying, have you not heard it said that you will not murder? And when you murder, you will be guilty before the courts of law. But I say to you, whoever is continuously angry with their brother and calls him a fool will be guilty before the Lord. He will be guilty of murdering his brother. Just imagine that is the standard of the Bible. You remain angry with your brother and you call them names. You keep calling your partner names, useless, foolish, good for nothing. You're actually slowly but surely killing your partner according to the standard of the Bible. And insults to your partner, they actually dishonor God, because God has given you this partner to make you, to shape you, to complete you, to make you full, to help you build a godly legacy together, to nurture and love one another together. And then for you, you're turning it around and instead insulting, you're actually dishonoring the purpose of God in the life of that person. And Dr. Miles Monroe puts it in a more beautiful way. He says, where the purpose of a thing is not known, abuse is inevitable. If you don't know that God has brought you together in marriage with your partner for purposes of loving, companionship, for security, for building a godly legacy, for creating a safe environment for both of you and for all your children and the people that you're going to raise and nurture, you will abuse your partner because you don't know the unique value that they bring into your relationship. Nobody deserves verbal abuse. So don't accept love that instead hurts you. It's actually savage for you to insult your partner during the day and then in the night you're demanding conjugal rights. I find it extremely repulsive. You insult me with your mouth during the day, and then at night, again, you want to come and you kiss that very partner. That is total savage. It's actually very, very inhuman. And for many others, the experience is the partners who insult them at home, extremely nice to outsiders. They are very, very nice. After they've insulted them here at home, they even go out and go and do ministry within the church. Then you wonder, what kind of ministry are you doing to others when you cannot even love and honor your partner? Friends, as I conclude, the Bible tells us in the book of Proverbs, chapter 11, verse 29, that he who troubles his own house shall inherit the wind. Are you troubling your house? Are you insulting your partner on a daily basis? Are you reducing their honor and dignity? Are you causing them to live below the standard that the Lord has set for them? Do not trouble your own household, because when you insult your partner, that is what you're doing. You will not benefit anything out of this marriage. Thank you, friends, for listening in. God bless you. Please share widely, for this is how we shall truly transform our society through the family. Bye.